To avoid the heaviest traffic this 4th of July, AAA says you should leave early in the day. So we've got a couple of hours left because 5.7 million Texans will be heading out for the holiday with you. And this is just how busy roads will be. Take a listen. The country expects, AAA that is, expects more than 61 million Americans will be driving to their destinations this week across the country. Nearly 6 million travelers are going to be flying, and another 5 million are either going to take a bus, train, or maybe go a little fancy on a cruise.
We are seeing some improvement there, and that might motivate some people who maybe weren't planning to take a road trip to jump in the car and do it. But typically people have their plans laid out and they know what they're going to do regardless what gas prices are doing. And what we saw over Memorial Day is people were complaining about it. They weren't happy, but they were still pumping and they were still going to the gas station, filling up, and then hitting the road.
Yeah, speaking of gas prices, here's some good news if you are heading out. Gas is getting a little less expensive as we take that road trip for this weekend. The national average sitting at around $3.82. That's down 8 cents from a week ago. In Texas, the average is $3.34, a whopping 48 cents under the national average. We got lucky here in Texas. And closer to home in East Texas, Longview sitting at $3.33 a gallon, and over in Tyler, $3.25. Well, now to a story we've been following since 2023. Former Coffee City Police Chief John J. Portillo has permanently surrendered his Texas peace officer license. Prosecutors agreed to dismiss 6 felony counts of tampering with a government record if Portillo agreed to surrender his license. Investigators allege Portillo failed to disclose a Florida DWI charge and passed disciplinary actions on his application to become police chief in Coffee City. The investigation also helped expose problems with the department, which once employed about 50 officers in a town of just 250 people.
Because my client has surrendered his license, the district attorney's office has agreed to dismiss all charges against Mr. Portillo. It's nice to have some actual closure, okay? It was also important to John that he had not admit any guilt or wrongdoing on his part.
The investigation ultimately led to Portillo's firing and the deactivation of the Coffee City Police Department. All right, 12:04, 3 things to know here at noon. We're going to take a live look over Madison Square Garden this afternoon. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce could be getting married today. Law enforcement sources say the couple is hosting a private celebration at Madison Square Garden tonight following a rehearsal dinner packed with celebrities. Security was also tied around the venue as fans gathered outside hoping to get a small glimpse of the couple. And they are also reportedly making millions in donations benefiting food banks, schools, and children's hospitals. No word yet, though, on whether the couple is officially married. And while New York may be buzzing with celebrities, Washington is shifting into high gear for a much different kind of event. A lot more security in the nation's capital today. Barricades are up and thousands of security personnel are on patrol ahead of the 4th of July celebration. Officials say this year's event has been designated as a national security special event as planners prepare for huge crowds, fireworks, and an air show, all amid record temperatures. And closer to home, a Texas family is experiencing the holiday in a very different way, in a very personal way, too, by the way. A visually impaired 10-year-old got an experience of a lifetime. It was a drone show she had never seen before with the help of a special device, though, that converts those images into Braille. She was able to feel the designs before they took to the sky, turning this 4th of July into a fully accessible experience for her. Well, 4th of July cookouts and those holidays staple, or is a holiday staple, that is, but this year, they're going to cost you just a little bit more. Millions of Americans are firing up the grill this holiday weekend, with the National Retail Federation expecting more than $9 billion to be spent on food. But shoppers are paying more for many barbecue favorites, including hamburgers, hot dogs, and even those fresh vegetables.
A lot of times we're on autopilot when it comes to menu planning, but then we start thinking about, well, what's the cash register going to ask for when I get to the end of it?
Well, economists say chicken is a more affordable option than beef, and with egg prices down from a year ago, side dishes like deviled eggs and potato salad can keep costs down. They also suggest turning your barbecue into a potluck just to help out your budget a little bit.